As practicing believers, Muslim and otherwise, what can we do to combat and institutionalize racism? How do answers to the question change when talking to a non-believer, atheist, agnostic? To me, is about history. It's about the history of the production of race. That if you understand it yourself and you have that conversation with other people, it starts there. And then you can, it doesn't matter what religious group they belong to. Like for instance, I'll bring up this right now since it's a hot issue, that Muslims in the media. Like in America, the word Muslim is a racialized word. I don't like Islamophobia for more than one reason. One reason I don't like it is because I believe that the certain Muslims who utilize Islamophobia, they choose not to utilize the real words which is actually happening in America, which is racism, you know, and it's as if that some of those Muslims, they still want inclusion into whiteness, right, in America, as opposed to just say, hey, I don't have to be white or black, you know, I can be who I am. But I want inclusion into whiteness, and I don't want to, if I say racism, then that's like saying I'm with the black people against you. Right? So I'm not going to use that word, right? So it's used Islamophobia, you know, and I'm saying that that's not the only reason why people use it. Some people, you know, they don't think like that. But I do believe that some Muslims who use the word, they do it for those reasons. But racism, it's racism because when you just look at just the sheer facts, you see, you know, who's being attacked and who the attackers are, right? That if you ask the average white American, when you think Muslim, right, you get a picture in your head, don't you? Right? What do you see? Right? That those who are honest, they'll tell you. And I've had some white Americans tell me this. Non-Muslims tell me this. I said, you think one of those people from over there, right? From those countries, right? Those alien people, right? Those brown people, those olive-skinned people, that's Muslim. So Muslim is a racialized term, right? So if Muslim is a racialized term and they're reacting against Muslims, right, and they're attacking Muslims, then it's racism, right? I'm attacking you not because of your religion per se. I'm attacking you because I'm afraid of people like you, who look like you. I don't understand you. I'm not familiar with you and your culture. You understand? So in attacking institutionalized racism, you can't do it if you're not willing to be courageous enough to challenge the constructs, to mention the history, right? To highlight these different things. We shouldn't always have to be on the defensive. We're always on the defensive. Like every time something happens, you know, oh, where are the Muslims? They're not apologizing. You know, every single day, Muslims should be apologizing every time another Muslim does something. And we stand up, we do it. Like, whatever. I'm not even going to mention the word. You put in there whatever word you want. But we do it all the time. We just apology after apology. Why do I have to apologize for someone? I don't know that. Listen, I never met the dude. I never seen him before. I mean, why I got to apologize for him? I mean, what did I do? I didn't do anything. Right? I don't. But there's always apology, condemnation, and then even, and I will say that yes, ISIS is somewhat of a different thing in that we do have to make it clear to the Muslim youth, not non-Muslim people, to Muslim youth that that is not Islam. Right. So it's about where we direct our apologies, where we direct our condemnations. I'm concerned about the Muslim youth becoming radicalized, right? From here, from England, that's what I'm concerned with. So they need to understand. So we do need to do a condemnation. I'm not going to do a condemnation so non-Muslims can like, hey, look, Muslim. No, I'm not going to do that. Because I don't believe that most of them have any moral high ground that they can stand on to try to demand from me, you know, that I repudiate injustice. No, who are you to tell me to repudiate injustice, right? And so yeah, and those people who are mature people won't demand an apology from you anyway. Mature people are the ones who deserve some explanation, but also mature people are the ones who won't demand an explanation from you because they'll say, hey, well, you know, you didn't do it. Why, you know? Now, if a person is telling me that I have to apologize for what you did, then the person's not mature. And to me, you don't deserve an apology. You don't deserve an apology. That's my position. You know, I know everybody doesn't agree with that, but that's my position on the issue. And so we have to be somewhat courageous when it comes to that. So if we're going to attack institutional racism, we have to be willing to call things as they are, call things out as they are.